Dear friends, GSM specifications. Whenever we say about GSM, it comes under second mobile generation. GSM stands for Global System for Mobile Communication. Initially, it was used as Group Special Mobile in few military applications. Now it becomes Global System for Mobile Communication. In the second generation, telecom authorities have defined certain specification, and the few specifications related to it are carrier space separation around 200 kilohertz, duplex distance 45 megahertz, number of RF carriers, or rather we can say channels, are 124, access methods TDMA and combination with FDMA, modulation methods GMSK, Gaussian minimum shift keying, and modulation data rate it is going to offer is 270.833 kbps. Now to understand all the parameters, we will go for next slide where I can explain you the detailing of it. Let us understand the combination of TDMA and FDMA. You can see here x-axis I have shown as TDMA, time division multiple axis. FDMA is frequency division multiple axis. So it is a combination of frequency and time. As per the GSM standard, the total bandwidth, there are different bands that are defined into it. For example, it is 900 megahertz, 1800 megahertz and 1900 megahertz band. So let us take one example of 900 megahertz band. Under this 900 megahertz band, it is divided into two parts as uplink and downlink. So uplink is shown here and the downlink is mentioned here. So 890 to 915 megahertz, which is 25 megahertz, which I have shown here in this lower side, which is mentioned as uplink. There is 20 megahertz guard band, 935 megahertz to 960 megahertz becomes downlink. Now to decide uplink and downlink, it is always related to the high frequency side and the low frequency side. So wherever high power it consists, that uses high frequency. So downlink means it is from BTS to the mobile station. So BTS, it carries high power as compared to mobile station, and that's why the higher downlink from BTS to mobile phone, it is 935 to 960 band of the total 900 megahertz band. So as per the specification, if you remember in the first slide, it is mentioned carrier separation is 200 kilohertz. So over here, if I see this band right from 890 to 935 and 935 to 960, it is separated by 200 kilohertz. So each carrier or channel, it is separated by 200 kilohertz. So with this, if we'll try to calculate, one total bandwidth is 25 megahertz and one channel or carrier is of 200 kilohertz. So if I divide 25 megahertz by 200 kilohertz, it becomes 124 number of channels or carrier available. In GSM communication, always it will be in the pair. So when downlink is offered to your mobile phone, uplink pair will be selected for responding as a response from mobile phone towards the BTS. So BTS will always try to interact with you first. So it will offer you downlink, and your mobile phone internally it will select the uplink pair of it. It will never go in the random fashion. It will be always 1 1 2 2 3 3 124 124 like that. So it is always be in a pair. So one channel or one single carrier can be given as per the GSM standard with the multiple access technique TDMA. So time division multiple access. So multiple access means multiple users can use the single time slot or single carrier. So it becomes FDMA and TDMA. So as per the GSM standard, time slot of around 8, it consists in one frame. So one frame with 8 time slot that you can observe here. So one single channel can be given to 8 different user with full data rate. If it becomes 16, it can be half data rate. So around 13.6 kbps is the full data rate, and if it is half data rate, it will be exactly half of it, which will be around 6 to 7 kbps. So this is how TDMA and FDMA it will support, and with half duplex at the mobile system in the second generation, it is a half duplex, not the full duplex. But the switching time, we will see that in the next slide part, where it will be explained properly once again. So again, detailing of it, as I told you, it is uplink and downlink that was separated with this frequency. Then channel bit rate, which was mentioned, 270 kbps. Frame duration, one single frame duration is 4.615 milliseconds. Number of time slots in the frames are 8. So it becomes one single user, it is become 0.577 milliseconds, and speech bit rate is 13 kbps. This is the full bit rate. It can be half, that can be 6.5 kbps. This is how it can be separated out. In the second generation, whenever we talk about, it is GSM and ISM, intrinsic standard 95, which we in general say CDMA technology. So hand to hand, these two technology were there in the second generation, and it is it passed through a few intermediate generation, and it is entered into the third and the fourth generation. So let us understand GSM. Later on, it is in the 2.5 generation, it is HSCSD, GPRS, and H technology. So let us give a look on its full form. Whenever it is GPRS, it is General Packet Radio Service, which is supporting internet access in the 2G, 2.5 generation. HSCSD is high speed circuit switch data, and H technology is nothing but enhanced data rate for GSM evolution. So in few later videos that you will come to know how the GSM architecture it is useful, and how the signal and call rate calling can be get done through it. Thank you.